Hi, this is a midstream thing that I'm doing just because something's happening. I'm 8 months out now from my aneurysm surgery, where I had my coiling and a stent put in. It was all pretty successful. I've had a really rough, very rough 8 months though, with a lot of complications and setbacks and things, battling tummy, all sorts of things. I was recently diagnosed with a kind of pre-epilepsy, whatever that is. I had 2 spikes on an EEG, which meant that I am predisposed to getting epilepsy. So they've put me on some medication, which is pretty heavy-duty medication. I've been on it now for 4 weeks, and it's probably a little bit over 4 weeks, and it's been, each week I've been upping it by 25 milligrams. So I started at 25 to 50 to 75 to 100. When I got to the 100, I had to go and get some more medication because I had run out of what the hospital had given me, the neurologist had given me in Brisbane. So I went down to a local chemist and they didn't have the medication that I was actually on. She gave me a Sandoz brand, and she said, you really need to be aware of this, that changing brands can actually cause you to have side effects. And so I didn't know what to do because I couldn't get my brand anywhere. So I just took it, and she said, well, if you're on these ones now, you need to stay on these ones because they can cause you adverse reactions. I was like, okay, this is going to be great. So I hesitantly took that drug, and I'd been on it 24 hours when I had a very unusual symptom in the middle of the day, which was a really strange, excruciating pain in my right leg. I mean, excruciating, beyond excruciating. It was just a 50 out of 10, easy. It didn't last very long. It stopped. So I thought, it's a pinched nerve. I didn't think any more about it. I went to bed that night and it happened again, and I woke up screaming in agony because there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's like a knife going into the joint. It's so severe. And it stopped. So I rubbed it for a while, hoping that it wouldn't come back. And again, just thinking I pinched a nerve, not thinking any more about it. I then, over the next couple of days, didn't have too bad a days, and then on Sunday, I started to have a peripheral feeling, an unusual feeling in my legs, in my feet, pins and needles, and severe pain, really severe pain in the muscles, and feels as if my toes want to do this and my feet want to do this. It's all very tense in the muscles, and my calf, particularly on my left foot, was extreme pain. It hurts to touch. It's very, very painful. So I ended up going. It got very bad through the night. I couldn't sleep, and I went to the hospital via ambulance. I wasn't my call. The medical people on the telephone that I'd rang just called an ambulance in case it was a clot that I was dealing with, because I have been not as active as I would like. So they took me to my local hospital, which is just a useless hospital as far as I'm concerned. Great facilities, but just don't have enough staff. So I got up there and I met this very young new nurse who diagnosed me via her app on her phone with what to do, how to test these things with these symptoms. So I ended up having an ultrasound, and there was no clot found. And she just said, well, I don't really know, take some more medication, more painkillers, the ones you're on, just double up on them, and have another test next week with an ultrasound because there could still be a clot there. It may show later. I'm like, okay, well, what's the cause of this? Oh, really, we can't give you any answers here. So I went home, took the same medication. I have struggled all night. I have been in agony all night. It is now spread to my other leg and moving up to the thighs now. I've had ice packs on that area of my body, kind of relieves it a little bit, but I don't get rid of it. I've taken painkillers, it hasn't helped. It's now also in a little bit in my hands and my arms, and I'm feeling a little bit of numbness on my face. So it's pointless going up to the ER. I've got a shocking headache as well, but I don't know whether it's a medication or what it is, or just lack of sleep. But I'm going to call my local doctor, and I'm also going to call my neurologist in Brisbane to see whether there is a chance that I've got an issue because of the seizure meds, because it's all happened around this change of medication, whether that's causing a serotonin issue in my body, or whether it's something to do with one of the major side effects that, lucky most people don't get, but there is a couple there that I fall into. One is called Rombo, I think. It's a peripheral issue, which is caused by the actual seizure drug, and it can be due to the drug actually causing deficiencies in the body. I have been very low in iron. I fought back with that, and I thought we got up to 125, so I haven't been too worried about taking the extra, iron pills. But I don't know whether that's dropped again, because these meds can actually drop your iron and your B12. I've always said about B12 being important in the body, and I do know that it can help with these kinds of things with peripheral issues, so I'm going to be asking about that as well. But at the moment, I feel really average. Something's wrong. I know it is. It's not in my head. I'm not imagining this. This is extremely bad pain, and it's wearing me down. But I wanted to put it on video so that I didn't lose track of this, and because I'm a little bit vague at times when I've got to think about what's going on. So I've put it here for that very reason, so that I can refer to it if I need to, or it can maybe help somebody else going through the same issue. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to call my doctor very soon when it gets to 8:30, and I'm going to call the guys in Brisbane and get some help and see if I can get taken to a private hospital for testing, because the local public hospital, as amazing as the facility is, just does not have enough staff and just doesn't seem to be interested in its patients. I've had a shocking year trying to get help there anytime I've been there for any issues. So the other thing I've got is this twitching eye that's been with me for ever since the changeover of the med. So it's quite annoying. Alright, wish me luck, and I hope to be back with some more information, a bit more knowledge as to why this is happening in my body. But I'm quite calm. If anyone says it's anxiety, I'll punch them, I think. I'm very calm. I'm actually just frustrated maybe, and a bit fed up with not getting the help that I need. I went through tummy issues for 5 months before someone actually said it's the pills that you're taking that have caused, gastritis and duodenitis, and I'm only just getting that under control. So, I need someone to listen to me, because there's something going wrong in my body, and it's a little bit concerning, I think, because I feel like I'm out of control with this, and it's just something that I would never have expected. I've thought, was it due to sciatica? Why would it be impacting the rest of my body now? It doesn't make any sense. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm hoping to get some answers real soon. Okay, out of here. Wish me luck.